Sorry you don't feel good. It really makes me feel bad. Gosh, there's a heck of a lag. Here we go. Volume off. I have to remember, I never use my laptop for anything. My other laptop, this one I take with me and I use it and I forget to turn the volume off. There's Christy. Hey, Christy, how are you doing? Hey, working Christy. And watching. Are you work from home or are you in an office where you have to be careful? I could never do anything like that at work. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? I can't believe what I did to Lisa. But it's fixed.
What'd you do?
Home. Oh, good. Yeah, working from home is awesome. I like the fact that I can do this from home. I just need a better space. Hey, Zen, I'm working on a better space. Causes too many problems. So how's everybody doing this fine Tuesday? All right, we're going into spring and we're going into Easter. What's everybody's plans? What you got going on?
You mean we're going into Easter, not till the end of April? Well,
not right now, but what if people got planned?
Yeah.
For Easter, it's coming up. Of course, the spring break from school is not at the same time as Easter now, so Liam is in school this week and next week. Yeah. But he's out of school on Friday, so I have him on Friday. And then I'm not sure if his mother's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, so I know I won't have him then, but I might have him at the end of the week. We'll see. I hope so. I miss the little snickerdoodle. She's got that cold still, and she's very froggy.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very well either.
Yeah, she's got a baseball game to go to tonight. She needs to feel better.
I know, and the weather's crowding up. Yeah, if I get a go, I'll have to watch it on YouTube.
I was teasing y'all with this. We're going to do it this later this afternoon, but it is a beautiful box full of. There may be something vintage in there, a few things that are vintage, but most of it's antique lace in there. So put that over here. And I told Debbie, I don't even know where to start today. I have one more invoice to get done. And I'll have all those done. I'll be shipping, if anybody has already paid me, thank you very much. And those boxes will all go out tomorrow morning. Is that Wendy? Hey, Wendy, it's your box that I haven't done yet. I'll get it done tonight, okay? I promise.
Thought you only had 2 last night. You mean you still got one?
Still got some? I didn't see this one. See, the problem with my space is everything is stacked all over the place. And I thought I was done. And then I was moving something and it's like, oh no, there's another invoice that needs to be done. Yeah, I do too, Zen. I hope she gets over it soon. Please go to the doctor. Yeah, Christy said, better get that man to make you some chicken noodle soup.
Only
hey, Martha, how are you doing?
Is that Martha? We'll get together. You messaged me last night. I was on the way to my daughter's, so we'll get together real soon, I promise.
Yeah. Christy's praying for you.
I am making $5 paper drops. Anybody that got something from me on the paper, I'm making some more old $5 paper drops. I found a whole box of old paper.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to move this bin out of the way so I don't sell Wendy's stuff.
And what are you doing for giveaways, Pearl? What are we doing? Did any of you girls get my paper yet? Oh, you got your box, Christy? Hey, Judy. Well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You got $2 worth of paper, don't you think, Christy?
Hey, Judy, how are you doing? All right, I have a confession to make, y'all. Y'all know I've just been really scattered lately. I'm trying to work things out between doing the sales and doing the invoicing and the shipping and trying to get things out of storage, taking things to the auction house. Things get away from me. So I did these lists. Well, a lot of these have shipped. So if you don't see an early bird giveaway in your package, it'll be in this one. And I'm just going to suspend early bird giveaways just for a short period. I'm going to spend the rest of my week this week trying to clean house and get things done. Christy said it was the fabrics. I can't believe you sold those for $2. I can't either, Christy.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Wendy says her box is. Martha's is out for delivery today. Wendy is her box is out for delivery today. Hey Chris, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Are you doing okay? I actually worry about people that I haven't seen in a while. We're all in that age. Most of us are in that age bracket, and it's like I'm just afraid somebody's sick or got problems. Hey Lori B, how are you doing? It's going to the post office in the morning. I've learned not to go around lunchtime. It's bad.
You girls
This post office.
Know what you think about.
Yeah. You're performing spine surgery on what, Judy? Oh, on a book. Hello, Pearl. Oh, gosh. Hi, Melissa.
Right,
how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. If you decide you want to, we will. If you decide you want to shop with me today, my email is running across the bottom of the screen. Please send me an email with your name, your YouTube name if it's different, your mailing address, and if your PayPal email is different, make sure that's included as well. And I'll be happy to let you purchase with me. What I do is I'll be selling today. I may have a pop-up sale sometime this week, but I'll be selling next Tuesday for sure. And I will invoice after that sale. So that's about all anybody needs to know. I do try to stick with a $10 minimum, and that's not especially for me. It's more for you guys because your shipping is usually more than your item you bought. So it's really a Reader's Digest book. Yep. So I think that's it. I need to look around and see what to throw on the table. All right, linens or books, ladies? Tell me, linens or books? I'm not doing 150, 300. I did three. What did I do? About 200 books. I'm not doing that many. I have a few left. That's it.
Well, put them up. Let's get those over with.
Lindy. All right. Let's see what we've got. I have Safe Methods of Business. It's not especially, the inside might not be valuable, but look at this pretty cover. It's got some cool images in it. This is 1906. That'll be A. Let me get my letters out here. Try to keep them in one spot where I know where they are. This is a pretty little brown one. It's not much bigger than my hand. It's actually smaller than my hand. It's got a cloth cover that's got a debossed design on it. Can't think of words today, y'all. Yep. Lots of beautiful foxing in it. Yeah, some images. There's the first image. This is 1854. Shepherd's Call, Lambs of His Flock. So it's got to be a spiritual book. Here is a pretty red that's got some distressing on it, a little debossed piece there. It's got a 1913 inscription. Under the deodars, the Phantom Rickshaw, Wee Willie Winky. Oh, it's a Rudyard Kipling. It is dated. Come on. Come on. My camera's. Let me get my chair out of the way. I'm having to lean funny. I have to be careful about stuff like that. All right, come on. I got it right. There we go. 1895. Copyright 1899. So that's going to be C. Here's a small red one, about the size of my hand. It's got that debossed emblem. These are what's left over from that sale. This one's ready to come apart. Little masterpieces. Oh, this is the image transferred over to that page because there's nothing in there. It's just that. And there's the image. I don't know how it transferred. It didn't transfer there, but it transferred to this. That's really strange. Hey, J-Mac. How are you and Sean doing, Lindy? All right, come on. 1898. It's a little small book. The paper's really nice. I riffled all these the other day just so you can hear that it's not brittle. That's D. I didn't do these, but I want you to know that they're not. We need to see if they're brittle or not. None of these are glossy pages. This one's a little stiff. Look at that type. Look at the overlay on that.
How much are these, Pearl?
They're $3. I'm going to do the same thing I did the other day. These books were gifted to me. And so I do this because I have to, but I like to be able to give a really good price when I can. I like to be able to bless you. Somebody bless me. I'd like to bless you.
Lori B for B.
Okay. Thank you, Lori.
Chris Shuck for C.
Thank you, Chris.
Wendy Keller for D.
Okay,
Lisa.
thank you, Wendy. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Lisa. I'll be glad to get these books out of my space in here because I am going to do some heavy-duty cleaning and reorganizing in this space this week.
We've heard those frogs fart before.
I know, but this auction is going to end today, and I can start taking more things to the auction.
Well, you better get some cleanup done.
I know. All right, let's see what else I have. I know there's a couple more. All right. This is the blue and the gray. The story of the Civil War is told by participants. Got some imaging there. This is a thinner paper. I saw one that was torn. You've got several images in there. It's a large book. Some distressing here. I do not see. 1950. It's a cloth bound with the swords in gold. So that's A. hate these heavy ones, y'all. All right, this is a dictionary. You can see the distressing on the front cover. It is a cloth bound. You can see how thick it is. It's got debossing on the outside. Has somebody's address. This is 1959 is the last copyright, and it's a thick one. These pages are not brittle. They are, you know, the lightweight dictionary pages. There's a little bit of distressing and aging that you can see. That's going to be B. I can find, oh, here it is. I lose these right under my nose. Here's another small one. The last of the small ones. All right, it's a little red. You can see it's about the size of my hand. It is a cloth bound. Got some foxing in here. Volume 2, Little Masterpieces of American Wit and Humor. There's an image that's transferred there. And there's the image. Is that not bizarre? If somebody knows how that happens, let me know. It's a 1903. And the pages are in nice shape. That's going to be C. This is just a novel. It's a cloth-bound book. It's called Senior Year. It's coming apart there. You've got foxing here. Oh, it's in Roman numerals, and my brain won't do it. 19 XLIX. So 6. What is L? So it's early 1900s. It's probably like 1940 or 50 or something. I don't know. So $3 each. Hello, Surgeryman Sean. How are you today? This is a live sale. Is that, where's Sean? Oh, that is Sean. You're not a surgeon. You're a plumber.
Well, he also has a surgeon. Chris Shuck, C.
Okay.
Wendy Keller, B.
You're going to love that, Wendy. Okay.
Chris Shuck, D.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
And Wendy Keller, A.
Okay, great. Thank you, ladies. Just remember, it makes your packages heavy.
Pearl, I'm going to mute just a minute. Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead, Debbie. She was coughing like crazy the other day, and now she's all congested. You're welcome. Okay. This is south of the, I can't say that word. Can anybody say it? Appomattox? I don't know. The cover is cloth bound, and it is nice and grungy. Be pretty to stencil on that. It's got nice paper in it. It is 1959, first edition. It's got presidents. No, that's the only, it looks like that might be the only image, but you can see the paper's in nice shape. No, there's some images there. So that'll be A. This is a pretty cover. It was a notebook, and somebody was using it for a diary, 1988. So it's not a thick book. It's very thin, but that's a beautiful cover. And it's fine. You can make a smaller journal with it or take the spine out. She must not have wanted somebody to know what she'd written, so that is it. That's B. This is Balfour Steel, Hints to Users. Sean, a man book. It was a library book. I think. Hints to Practical Users of Tool Steel. Image there. Don't see a date there. Don't see a date there. I think the company was established in 1865. I don't see a date on the book. It's got some interesting pages in here, though. All kinds of countries. I think it's interesting, but I still don't see a date. Here's some stamps. Easy Seeing, Winnipeg Brass. That's going to be C. And D is a large book, Living in the Americas. McConnell Rand McNally Company. School book. Lots of writing. All right. Come on. Come on. All right. I have to hold it up to the camera because I can't see it. Even with my glasses on, I can't read it. Come on.
Chris Shuck
Right.
C.
What?
Chris C.
Did you put it in?
$3.
A. Yeah. All right. I can't see the date on this one. Yeah, I was going to do a D.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
We'll just do this. Debbie, no stress. Okay? No stress.
Chris wants C.
Okay. Thank you,
Sorry.
Chris.
Thank you. Oh.
All right. Debbie, I'm sorry you don't feel good. All right.
Anybody for A or B today?
This is a beautiful cover. This has got lots of pretty paper in it, but that's it.
Thank you, Goldie.
Hey, Goldie.
I don't see anybody for A or B, Pearl.
All right. We'll have one more round. We'll just wait until I tell you I'm ready, okay? Because I'm going to put more in here.
Okay.
So this is that book that I couldn't see the date on. Black and white images, countries, continent. Lots of images because it's, it's a school book. Paper's still in great shape. A little bit of writing in there. Some maps. That's going to be A. B is this cute little book. It's a biographical sketch. It was selling online for $15. It's dated by the artist, and it's beautiful sketches. 1970. So it looks like Indians, Hispanic. Yes, because Flowers for Los Amigos. And you've got the, can't think. I know what it is. So beautiful, beautiful images in here that would make pretty cards and things. Padre Kino. So this must be the artist. That's going to be B. Here is a red one. It's a novel. It's a cloth-bound book. It's called Soldier of Fortune. It's got some pretty foxing in there. The pages are deckled. There are no images. It is 1954, so it's 70 years old. Very vintage. Here is this one, Natchez. It's a cloth-bound book. It's hard to find the cloth-bound anymore. Natchez on the Mississippi, 1947. It does have images in it. That's going to be D. So I've got C and D, and I've got this one, Our Great Salvation. This has got a nice cover on it. It's a very small book. Let's see. 1965. Paper's in clean condition. That's going to be E. And one more. Haycock's The Adventurers. It's another novel. It does have the deckled edges. It's got boxing and overlay on it. It is 1954, so it's 70. I don't see any images, but the paper's in nice shape. And that's going to be F as in Frank. And that's it. I won't be doing books again for a while. I know. I wish she would go to the doctor. Or do what I tell her to do. Keep telling her to put a potato on her feet, and it'll draw all that mucus out.
Anybody for these?
Nobody for any of these?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. It's not a problem. They'll go to the auction house. I started taking everything to the auction house. I've got some lots in the auction that ends this afternoon, so prayers for it to go really well would be appreciated. All right. I want to do these because they're going to go away one way or the other. So you guys get first dibs. I have more embroidery hoops. They're $1. Let me see if I can get some of the sizes together, and it's a little bit smaller. I'll letter these.
Yeah, while you're getting them together, I got to call the lumber yard for Jack real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. No worries. Stress-free day here. I insist. It's a little bit smaller. You see my dilemma? I have been collecting these for a while because I was going to do kits, and I'm just not going to be able to do it. So it's time to go. That's broken. It's bigger, smaller than that size. What's everybody got going on this week? Anything good? Anybody traveling? I did go to the beach with my cousin and her friend and had a very pleasant time. We did go out to eat, some nice seafood. There's a donut shop we always used to go to, and my cousin and I ran down there and got some donuts. She used to have a condo nearby that place, and she always liked to go there. But the drive back was difficult. It was pouring the whole way, but we made it. We stopped in this little town and had lunch. It was a chicken place I'd never been to, but they had stopped there before and thought it was really good. So we did that on the way back. I was exhausted when we got back because I did all the driving, and I was happy to. But yeah. But it was, it was challenging because then I had to drop everybody off before I ever made it home. But it was good. We were safe. We didn't have any issues. Somebody almost hit us in the rear as we were going down, and thankfully they didn't. They stopped just that close. It was a scary moment, but it was okay. All right. If you put letters in, I'm going to switch it because I'm going to go smallest to largest. So A is the smallest, and I'll measure in just a second for you. E. D is going to be this size. E is going to be. And if nobody's interested in these, that's okay. I'm taking another load of stuff to the auction house. All right. So A is, I've only got 2, and they're 5 1/4 inches. B is, I've only got 1, and it's 6 1/4. C, I have 3, and they are 7 1/4. Did I get this mixed up? Did I do it wrong? That's 8 1/4. Yeah, let me mix it again. So D is 8 1/4. And I have quite a few of those. E is 9 1/4. And this is 10 1/4. So they're sized right now. So E, D, I have 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of D. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of E, and I have 4 of F. And I see her there. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Let me get on. I am on live. Okay.
How much are they, Pearl?
They're $1. They're all $1.
All right. I'm still on hold with the lumberyard. Martha, A, B, and C.
Okay.
And D times 3.
Okay. Let me get her name written down.
Well, it's a good day that we looked.
5 foot?
You ordered a 5-footer, yes.
Okay. And what is...
All right. And I see you next. Let me do this. There we go. Martha, got you. Lisa, I see you for C, D, E, and F. Thank you very much. All right, and I see you, Christy, for C, D, and E, and I appreciate it. A2 for Christy. Okay, I see you, Christy. I got you. It's a Bernina. It's so funny because now I have a Christy and a Lisa in my sale. My oldest daughter's name is Christy, and my youngest daughter's name is Lisa. John, can you change your name to Johnny? And then my son will be in there too. So let me get these out of the way. I am, I'm going to be taking these to the auction house. If somebody decides they need some, just send me a quick email in the next week. I'll have them for a week. And then after that, they're going to be gone for forever. And then I have this oval and this oval. And this oval, I don't know the date on it, but it's much older. It's more of a, I can't say antique because I don't know. Let's see what that says. Duchess oval patented. It's older. These are going to be, A is going to be $3 and B is going to be, I'm just going to say $3 each. That could be simple. $3 each.
A and B, $3.
Yeah, A and B, $3 each.
All right. Lisa for B. Wendy Keller for A. And I got to get these measurements to Jack. I'll be right back, Pearl.
Yeah, no problem, Debbie. Go ahead. I have a box and a 10 for today, y'all. I did a box and a 10. For those of y'all that are new to me, I take, sometimes they're not vintage. Sometimes they're just pretty. I like them. Boxes and 10s, and I fill them full of lace and stuff. And I try to put as much really old lace in there as I can.
My Fofi is 5 foot 2 3/4 wide.
And we will do an offer up on that later today. I wish I had more of these, but this is all I had left. I did probably about 40. All right, let me turn the volume down. Chase is calling me. It makes me anxious now. So much scamming going on out there. It's really sad. All right, let me answer it. They're calling. Hello? Hello?
All right, Pearl, I'm back. I'm back, Pearl.
Sorry, it was my bank calling, and I was afraid that it might be somebody, you know, trying to use my credit card or like that. But they were just trying to sell me a loan. Right. No, thank you. All right, I have these. These are amazing. And I'm going to be able to do these for $1 each, Debbie.
Okay.
Because I got a really good price. And these are, let's see if I can find a date. This is 1951. Look at that. So they are, you know, they're used. Oh, that's a second one. The ads are really cool. So I'm not going to flip through every one, but I just want you to see what you're getting. It's not the music. It's not the music. It's stuff about what's popular right now, ads, that kind of thing. So this one is going to be A. This is Country Song Roundup. Same kind of thing. Look at that. Look at this dress and the skates. Looking for a date, but I don't see one. All right. I don't see a date. Was it on the front? It says 25 cents. Hillbilly Folk Western Picture Magazine, but I don't see a date. You know, I look at this stuff and I think, oh, you need to keep that. And it's like, no, you don't. You don't have anywhere to put it. I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E, and F, Debbie.
All right.
Here's Hit Parade. And they're all a little bit different. This one's 1953. It's similar to that, so you kind of know what you're going to get. That's going to be C. Let's see, I can come over a little bit here. A little bit there. A little bit there. Here's another Hit Parade from August. 15 cents. 1949. Going to be D. Here's a country song roundup. Again, no date. 25 cents. So I would say it's in the early 50s. Looks like it. Look at that. I don't know if they're still in business. You could do some research and maybe do some scanning. If they're out of business and there's no copyright, that's going to be E. Let's just do A, B, C, D, E. That way it won't crowd the thing.
How much?
Too much. $2.
Christy for A.
Okay, thank you, Christy.
Goldie for B.
Thank you, Goldie.
Martha for C.
Okay, thank you, Martha.
We're going to give Wendy Keller D. And Lisa E.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, everybody. And they are fragile. So much yummy stuff in there. Look at that foxing around there. That's really cool. And I love that. I just think that is so neat. And then the little images in there too. All right. Right there on that bin so they don't fall. Here is Popular Songs. I'm Yours exclusive, 15 cents. See if it gives us a date. I don't see one. I think this is going to be a little bit earlier than maybe the late 40s, very early 50s. The 97-pound weakling is now a muscle man. Got all your lyrics in here. That's cute. So I did not see a date, but I would say with the difference in the price, it's a little earlier than the others. Here's a country song roundup. And it's got that same dress. I love that. All right, this is 56. I would say the other ones might be a little bit earlier with no date, and they started dating them. All right. That's going to be B. This does not have a cover. This does not have a cover. Song hits. This has a cover, but nothing inside. Let me see if I can match it up. All right. Let's just go on with the ones that have covers. I'll look at that later. Popular Songs, April, 15 cents. There's two things there. Somebody cut something out right here. There's all your lyrics. Don't know. Pretty dresses. That's going to be C. Here's popular songs. These are great too, aren't they? To cut those out. This is 15 cents February. A Charleston publication is what this says. All right. It feels like that's not supposed to be the back of the cover, but it looks like it is. It's got a lot more aging on it than the others. There's that 97-pound weakling again. Something was cut out right there. And that's going to be D. And here is Hit Parade, March, 15 cents. Joni James. Does anybody here know Joni James? You've got these neat things to cut out as well. Here's your lyrics. Make extra money. I remember that. I actually sold seed packets from one of these, not one of these ads, but from an ad. I sold seeds. And this is March 53. There's a little bit of tearing right at the top. I love that. So that's going to be E.
$2.
$2.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing? Hey, Jen, how are you doing? You working? Hey, I hope you have a good afternoon.
Goldie A.
Okay, thank you, Goldie.
Wendy B.
Wendy K. B. Okay.
Wendy D. N. C. No, I'm not, Bonnie. I'm pretty sick.
Oh, I know. I told her we could get somebody else today, and she wouldn't let me. And nobody for E. Is that what I'm seeing?
Oh, Lisa says anyone, so give her E.
Oh, okay. Oh, these are awesome. I was so excited when I saw these in the bundle I got at the library. Keep them together. I think I've got one more round. All right, here is Hit Parade August. Exclusive stories. More pages, more features. All right, August 1953. There's that skinny guy again. I love that. Jukebox Dynamite is number 1. So they have gotten a little bit thicker. There's more pages. That's pretty. So that is going to be A. All right, that's not music. Here's Song Hits, August, 15 cents. So this is an older one. The pages are so fragile, I'm afraid to try to be too rough with them. I'm not seeing a date. But look at those dresses. Nobody's naturally skinny. Well, I was for a long time. Then I had 3 babies and I wasn't skinny anymore. That's cute. All right. That's going to be B. I didn't see a date, but it's earlier than that one for sure. All right, let me see if I can get. Let's see. This is Country Song Hits. There's no front cover. There's the back cover. And for the GIs, Let's see if we can find a date. I don't see a date. Let's see. Did I see? No, I looked up there. I didn't see it. This is a nice thick one. It's got a lot more pages. If you like country music stuff, there's the horse, the cowboy. It's 2 pages, but I'm not going to try to get it apart. So this is the thicker one. And there's the back. And there's the back. That's going to be C. And then I have this one that is Hillbilly Western Folk Song Hits. It's got a little bit of dance right there. If you're doing a Western, where's Penny? This would be great for Penny. That's cute there. We've got the cartoons. There's something got ripped out right there. It's one of the thicker ones, though, so you're getting a lot of pages to work with. It really hit parade. Crossword puzzle you can do. Don't stay fat. Take off ugly fat. All you need is that little soothing massage machine. All right, so there's no cover on this one at all. And then let's see what this is. All right. I don't have, I'm wondering if this, oh yeah, this goes right there. Good. That matches up. Hits of the month. So this is another, it's a September 15 cents, so early 50s or late 40s. Cute pictures there. I'm not going to try to get that out. I'll let you do that. I'm just flipping several pages at a time now. That ad, and that is E. And this doesn't go to any of these, but I'm going to put it with this one because it has less pages. I feel like I'm crooked.
$2.
$2.
A B C D A B
A B C D E. It's just a lot of fun stuff to work with. Okay.
Wendy Keller B.
All right.
And that is all I'm seeing.
Okay, no problem. Get these out of the way. Get these out of the way. There. All right, these two are in there, but since they weren't related, I didn't put them down. This is a storybook, The Thief of Baghdad. MCMXL. What does that? What is that? Does anybody know? Right off the top of your head. It's a coloring book. Somebody did a pretty good job of coloring too. Is that older soft coloring book paper? But it's a good print. This size would be a good one to cut words out of. So we'll put that down right here. That'll be A. And then this one is Arizona Highways from April 1964. So it's a travel magazine. It's got a couple of pretty images there. Smoky Dance. I've always wanted to go to one of the ranches and stay there for a month or two. Lots of pretty images in here. I thought it was going to be maps, but it's really not. It's just lots of information and images. So that'll be B, and these are $2, Debbie. We'll just keep it at $2.
Christy for A.
Thank you, Christy. I've got the wheezies today.
Don't see anybody for B.
Okay, no worries. For next week, I'm going to try to have at least 2 bundles done and some lace bundles. So that's my plan for this week, is to work on things like that and get things cleaned up. At least that's the plan, the best laid plans of mice and men. All right.
What else you got besides books?
Well, that's what I was looking to do, is do some different pieces. I've got a lot here. I'm just trying to get moved out of my way, so it's going to be a little bit random today. This is a quarter of a tablecloth, a Battenberg tablecloth. So this is what you get. You get this nice broad piece here. You get this wonderful cotton that you can stamp on or stitch on. You've got that little embroidery there. And then you get an edge piece that's nice and deep. You could make a full cover. You've got enough to make a large journal if you desired out of that. And this one, so this will be A. I think this is a corner. Yeah, this is a corner piece. So on this particular piece, you get part of the center right here. That's backwards. Let me. You get this part of the center, and then you get this edge. So if you wanted just an edge, you'd still have a good bit to work with. A tall skinny could be cut out of this without any problem on both sides. And then you get this pretty corner, and you get the design going up. Still finding hair, y'all. I cut my hair. For those of y'all that didn't know, I cut it super short. So these are $4 each, Debbie, A and B.
Okay.
This is all I have left of this.
Lisa B.
Okay.
Christy A.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you, ladies. All right. Pens. All my pens are behind my keyboard. Did anybody say whether they're doing anything fun for spring break? What are y'all doing for spring break? Get my letter, or I'll be looking for it all over the place.
Seeing as how we're not teenagers, I doubt if we do very much.
Well, they may have kids and grandkids. All right, I'm going to pile up a big pile of linens right here. And I think maybe build a bundle. I don't know. That's kind of hard to do because I've got such random stuff. What do you think, Debbie?
I say build a bundle myself, but.
All right, we're going to make it a $10 build a bundle. We'll make it worth it. This is a pretty little small table topper. You can't see the design. It's so hard to show. Let's see if I can get it to show up. You've got these pretty little flowers here. They're small. And this stripe, it's not showing up very well, but it's pale yellow. And then this is pale yellow. So you've got this pale yellow border here with the word just left my brain, y'all. I'm sorry. What's this called? I feel like I'm okay, Lisa. How it works? I'm sorry, I should have said that because we've got a couple of people in here that are new. I'm going to lay linens down, and I'll show you what you're going to get. When you feel like it's worth $10 to you, you put your me in. Anybody can put their me in at any given time. So if you feel like it's worth $10 to you, you put your me in, and that's just the way it works. Damask. Ah, I couldn't remember it. It just went right out of my brain. All right, so it's got these beautiful little flowers all through here. Not big flowers. The flowers are about that big. So nice size flowers, nice size pattern. And this is like a table topper. There is a stain right here. A lot of what I get is stained. This is folded in fourths. So this is 23 and a half, so 40 something inches by 40. It's like probably about 44 by 44. But it's got this gorgeous flower and leaf pattern in it. I love it. It's beautiful. And then I've got this napkin that has this pretty design in it and pretty embroidery here. And then it's got this beautiful little teeny filet crochet lace around it. So there's that. And here's another little napkin that has this pretty design. And it's got the scalloped edges. So let me see what else I can find. All right. I've been holding on to this, but I'm going to let it go. This is a pretty little tea towel. This is linen. It is a slub texture linen. And for those that y'all might not know, a slub texture means it has these heavy threads and can have little knots and things in it. And it's got this beautiful variegated pink crochet on both ends. Get a little color down there. Let's see. What else have I got? Oh, here's this. I've got a pile, so I'm just pulling. Here's this pretty little doily. This is old. This is an old piece. And I'm not 100% certain, but I feel like that is bobbin lace right there. That this is all bobbin lace. And if you haven't looked up bobbin lace, you should look it up and see what they do to get things made. It's amazing. There's another little small doily. I love the edge. I love the whole thing, actually. So there's that. Trying to find some different things. Here's another doily. It's a larger one, and I'm going to get something to put it on so that you can see it. This is dirty. Liam comes in here and does stuff on my desk all the time. So this is this pretty doily. All right, let's see. I do have a limit to what I'll put down though. So we've got this beautiful damask tablecloth, this large napkin with the cut work and the trim. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the last piece. This is 8 pieces. And it's this beautiful, beautiful doily.
Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. I love that piece. That's normally something I would have hung on to and put in one of my boxes, but I'm happy to see it go to you. And I have got a beautiful box that we'll do later. I was chatting with Debbie and Carol. I'm going to fold this way so nothing falls out.
Have to be done by 4:30, Pearl.
Oh, we'll be done before then. We'll be done before then.
I don't know. I'm going to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I want to go, but the weather's turning. I think it's going to be too cold.
I think even if it wasn't too cold, you don't need to go anyway. Just speaking as a mom and a grandmother.
Okay.
You don't need to be out in the weather. There we go.
It's baseball season. Time for the kid. Well, he didn't play last year because he was hurt. So he's playing this year.
Well, it's just getting started. You'll get to go see him.
Yep.
If you don't make yourself sick.
Yeah, these girls went with me a lot to the baseball games.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. This is a linen towel. It's a damask. To me, it has an Art Deco look to it. Just in the lines and things that are in it. It's another $10 thing.
Okay.
Build a bundle. I don't know if I can get the design to show up or not. It's so hard. I got to figure out how I can do that. Maybe that'll be a project for this week. All right. So the pattern runs very linear like an Art Deco pattern. You've got a pretty piece across here. It's got a lot of leaves and what looks like just circles, berries or something. I don't know if I could get that to show up or not. It's just not showing up very well. Turn it on this side, see if that helps.
What are you saying how to?
How?
Yeah, she's
Tell her.
how.
Oh. We don't want you to get sicker, Debbie. So this is a gorgeous towel. It is linen. It is not cotton. It is pretty linen. It does have a little bit of slub texture in it, but not much. It's really pretty. And these are old. And I'm going to get that blue thing here. So you can see this. This is so light and fine. And this is called Nottingham lace. I know what I'm going to do. Point that up instead of across. We'll get more light that way. So this is a beautiful Nottingham lace doily. It is 10 inches-ish. It's really, really pretty. I don't find those very often. All right. These came off of a tablecloth ages ago. So there's that one with the rose. There is this one. Sometimes it's hard to tell. All right, this is the better side. You've got this crochet trim around. You've got the embroidery there, and then you've got the crocheted in the center. They're really pretty doily. There's 3 of those. Let's see what else I can find. All right, this is a pillow cover. The Postal Service is struggling right now. So this is a pretty little Battenberg. I wouldn't call this a Battenberg. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I thought it was different. It's got that pretty little trim on it that has the points. And then in the center, let's see, what can I do? have something small. All right. This will work. Has this pretty little embroidered and cut work design here. It's got these flower things here with a little cut work in it, embroidered knots here. So it's round. It's more, I guess it is round. It needs a pillow in there to make it look right. But that's really pretty. I'm going to put that down. I know, it's hard, isn't it? So that's going to go right here. I don't want you to be able to see it all. It's hard to see those, I know. All right, and here is a pretty, one of those little small napkins that had that pretty embroidery on it and cut work, and then the scalloped edges. And then it's got this teeny, teeny lace right there. All right, so there is that, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces. I'm going to do, that'll show that up a little bit better. Let's see what else I can find. Kind of going back and forth with stuff. This is a table runner. It's not a big deal table runner. You've got some blue cotton here that would be pretty to use. But what I look at when I see it is you've got this beautiful lace you can take off and use on something else. And so there's that piece. And I'll put one more piece down. And then if nobody's interested, we'll try something else. All right. What have I got here? Okay. I have this pretty doily. It's white. It's very sheer. It's like net. It's a sheer net. It's got the white trim, and it's got the, this is a newer piece, but it's still really pretty. Has all this pretty rose color in it and green on the sheer, so you could put it on just about anything and have it show through and be really pretty. So Debbie, that's it for this one, unless somebody's interested in it.
Paint girly.
Oh, thank you, Lori. How are you doing today? I appreciate you. I think you're going to love these pieces. Some of these are hard for me to let go of, but since I have bins and bins and bins, I got to get rid of some of it. Some of it is really hard to let go of. I think what I may do when I do my cleaning is just put together some bundles. My goal is by this time next month to be out of the storage altogether. That's the plan. So here's another really pretty damask linen table runner. It's very different from the other one. These are different flowers. They're a little bit larger. You've got, to me, they look like dogwood flowers. I could be wrong because I'm not a big flower person, but you see the edge that's going around is really pretty. So it does also has that hanger thing right there. So this is a big towel. It's huge. And then I have one of these napkins that has the cut work and the filet crochet and the filet crochet trim. It's very soft cotton. And then I have another one of these. I'm not putting them all in one so that everybody has a chance to get one if they're interested in it. It's that beautiful Nottingham lace doily. The fabric in the center is like a really super fine linen. My fingers say linen. I get tricked every now and again, but not very often. All right, what else have I got right here? I'm looking for something different. Here is a pretty table runner. It's an eyelet. And it has a pointed end to it, a curved end. And I'll put this under it so you can really see the pattern. Needs to be pressed. It's been crammed in that bin. So it's a really, really pretty pattern. And this could be taken off and used for lace edging if you wanted to do that. I know some people don't take them apart. Some people do. And it's not for me to tell you what to do. I have a hard time with some of it, taking it apart. Others, it doesn't bother me in the least. So here's a pretty little doily. It's got some stain and aging on it, but it's got this beautiful, teeny, tiny crochet trim on it. Look at how small that thread is. This is a cotton, and it's got the pretty little, you've got 3 things. This one has something kind of close to it, but you could still cut all of these out and use them if you wanted to. So there's that one. And what else I have piled on the chair here. All right, this is another really pretty fillet crochet. It's got a stain right there.
What? I think I put it in, Pearl. Dang.
Huh?
Forgot to put it in.
Oh, it's okay.
I forgot. I dozed off for
has little cherubs around it, and it's got this beautiful little fillet crochet bonbon. So there's that one. Let's see what else. This is different. This is a very different piece. This is a long doily. It's probably about 18 inches. It's got this pretty crochet around the edge. I've never seen that pattern before. It's really pretty. And then it's got this piece of fabric in the center. So this looks like just a cotton muslin. And this is a cotton fabric. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it a little bit better. I don't know that that's feed sack. I can't say. It doesn't look like it. It's a little tighter weave than feed sack. What's going on with the post office?
Oh, Bonnie goes to Kansas City, Missouri, then it goes to Kansas City, Kansas, and then back to Missouri. She has a hard time getting stuff.
That's crazy. Your zip code. The zip code ought to be, I mean, that's what zip codes are for. So this has got that pretty, pretty trim on it. So I'll put that down. I'm going to put it right here. And then I have, that's all wrinkled. All right, this is the last piece for this one. And this is a pretty, very delicate crochet and cut work. Isn't that pretty? So that's it for this one. If anybody's interested, let me know. Otherwise, we'll move it and try some other things. Oh, good.
It was a nice bundle. Anybody interested?
Yep. It's not going to hurt my feeling if nobody's interested. I'll just find some other things to put down. So we'll give it a second. If nobody comes in, I'll get it out of the way.
Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. You're getting a great bargain. I mean, these are really old pieces. Most of them are really old pieces, and they're worth a lot more, but I've got so many linens, I'm trying to reduce the volume. I have 3 bins behind me and then some. So, you're working outside? Is it pretty out there or is it still yucky? We had some really pretty weather. Then we had the storm. And I put on just regular clothes and walked outside and it was like 40 degrees. It's like, that's not supposed to be. Not in the middle of the day. All right, here is this cute little cat doily. Is that not cute? We'll leave him right there. Here is a bread basket thing. It's got lots of good stuff to work with. All right, where's the ribbons? I don't know if it's a bread basket. What is it, y'all? Does anybody know? Maybe it's tied up that way and then that lays out on the table. I have no clue. All I know is it has this really yummy fabric here and it feels like linen to me. It has the ribbon that's run through it. And then it has this gorgeous trim. What else have I got? What else have I got handy? I don't have anything handy. All right, I'll use this little red book this right here so you can see it. That is such pretty fine little crochet. And it's attached right here. So that would be very simple to take off. I think there's a fabric here. I think that's a doily on top of a piece. Yeah, it is. It's a doily. So that could be detached right there. So there is that piece. And let me pull from the bin. See if I can come up with some different things. All right. Let's see. Lots of different stuff. Finding something different. All right, let's see what we've got right here. Here is a really pretty pillow cover that would make a gorgeous book cover. It's got a tear right there, but that's close enough that you could mend that or put it on the spine. And it is really delicate. Really delicate pulled thread. This is like a baby pillow. The cotton is just so soft. It's just amazing. Got the pretty embroidery. There's another little tear there, but there's still a lot you can do with that. So I'm going to put it in there. And then here is a really pretty crochet doily. See if I've got the front or the back. It's hard to tell sometimes. It's a really pretty off-white color. It's not cream. It's more of an off-white or darker ivory. So
hey, Robin.
Hey, Robin, how are you doing? This is, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that this is done in silk thread. And it's a beautiful oval doily. All right, this is what my grandson did to my cutting mat while he was here this weekend. So I'll use this side so you can see it. Is that not gorgeous? Look at all that you could use on something. Or you could use it as it is because it looks like it's in perfect condition. So that will go down there. So Robin, I'm doing a Build-A-Bundle. It's $10, and when you feel like it's worth $10 to you, you get your me in there before somebody else. This one is a little ratty-tatty. It's ready to take apart. You've got this nice piece of linen in here. And then you've got the crochet that's almost off. It's a very nice crochet thread. So we'll put that down. And here is a collar. It's a little wrinkle that's been in the bin. That's kind of that. Hard to tell. All right. Here's the pearl button. And here is the collar, so you can see it. That's just lint. It's got this pretty little flower pattern here. Cut work and embroidery. And then we've got, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes 7. I'm going to throw this one in there just because it needs to go. It's pretty little cotton. Looks like a coaster, but a small doily. You could put a vase or something like that on it. We'll put that right there. That's fabric. All right, here is this pretty little doily. It's cotton. Actually, it feels more like a silk. Very smooth, very soft. And the thread feels like a silk thread. Does not feel like cotton at all. And so there's that one. So let me see if I can find something else small to put down. And that will be it for that one.
It's a $10 Build-A-Bundle, Goldie. So whenever you feel like it's $10, and she's probably only going to put one piece down.
This is the last piece I'm going to put down. It's a pretty little doily. It's got those loops on it. It's a nice weight. So that's it. So I'll go back and show you the pieces in case you're not sure. So we did this piece. I believe this is some. Oh, you got it. Thank you. Thank you, Goldie. So whenever you feel like it's worth $10, you put your me in. And it's got that little kitty cat on the bottom. And I do straighten these out and make it look better before I send it out. And for those of y'all that are just coming in, I'll be invoicing after next Tuesday's sale. I may have a pop-up sale between now and then. It just depends on what I uncover while I'm cleaning. I never heard of a doily drop because it's not all doilies. We'll call it a linen drop. How about that? A lot of people call them drops. Some people call them Build-A-Bundle. So it's the same thing. All right. Is everybody bored to tears and you want me to do something else, or do you want me to keep going? You guys tell me.
Let's do one more and we'll see how it goes.
Okay. All right. This is gorgeous. Let me see what I've got right here. I've got some things folded up. Let's see. All right, this one is the Big Mama Jamma as far as length is concerned on these table runners. It's got some aging and staining on it that I can see, just like discoloration. This is an ish. It's going to be an ish measurement. So 4 times 16, it'll be that about that long.
64.
Yep. It's a long one, by almost 16 inches. And this is the design on each end. These are very, very high quality. You can tell by the feel. That would be gorgeous on the front of a journal, or even on the spine with this on the front. Really pretty. And then you've got this pretty decorative edge. It's got this scallop and then this scallop, so it alternates, and then it's got that on the corner. Same thing down here. You've got little cut work areas. And I'll just go ahead and stretch this out so we'll look at it and see. A little bit of stain there, little tiny marks. I see a little stain there, a little bit right here, just real slight. And then you get back to that same design there. So it's a very, very large. This would be worth $10 all by itself. So I may not put as many pieces down with this, but it'll be special stuff. So there's that. And then I have finding all this fabric stuck in my linens. All right, here's two of these pretty little napkins that have the scalloped edge and that pretty little cut work and embroidery on it. I look at my StreamYard camera that's in front of me. It looks so dark. I'm always afraid it's looking that dark to you guys. So there's two of these very fine napkins. That one does have a little bit of, no, it's not. It's not a stain. Yeah, it is a tiny little stain on that little piece of lace they have on there. Looks kind of like a smudge. And then I have this piece, another really nice old piece. You've got the corners here. It's got a pretty little embroidery around it. And then you've got the 4 pieces. Get that up there where you can see it. And it looks like a flower design in there. So that's a nice piece. There's a hole working right there and a little tiny dot right there. So I'll put that, and I'll do one more piece. I feel like that's worth the $10 alone. Let me see what I can find. All right, here's another one of these. That pretty Nottingham lace. And I believe it's done with bobbin lace. I've watched a couple of videos on bobbin lace, and this is what I see them doing. So there's that. So if nobody's interested, we'll just move it out of the way. Like I said, that table runner is worth $10.
Let's give it a minute, but I don't see anybody.
Yeah. And it doesn't hurt my feelings if somebody's not interested. I don't want to keep it there. And what I'll do is I'll put these calling cards with it because they were in my way. Oh, you're driving through mountains? Oh, awesome.
All right.
Oh, that's a good idea, Steph. All right, we'll just move it out of the way. I'll throw the pieces back in the bin. All right, let's do something else. Let me get these out of the way. All right, I have this. This is a huge piece of 18 count. I believe it's 18 or 22 count. It's hard for me to tell anymore. It's a nice, huge piece. I'll do this for $2 to the first me, Debbie. It's a pretty, pretty blue. That's folded 4 times right there.
May not have any linen people here today.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I just wanted to get rid of it. It'll go in that sewing lot I'm going to take. So it's not a big deal. It's just going away for sure, I know. All right, this is a red and beige ticking. I have 1.5 yards, so that means I have 6 generous fat quarters because it's a little more. And it's wide. It is $3 a fat quarter. And I lost my note on that one, but I have my note on the blue. So I have an A and a B, Debbie, a blue, and I have one.
Ticking?
It's ticking. It's blue ticking.
Is it old?
No, it's not old. I haven't been able to find any old in a while. I wish. No, this stuff is like $20 a yard in the store, but I got it on sale. So it's $3 a fat quarter. I have 6 of A and 5 of B. And if you're wondering if you've gotten it before I've got your name, I don't on the red. It must have gotten pulled off in the shuffle.
JMH, you want A or B?
Hey, Zan. It's a nice weight. It's not too heavy and stiff. Zan, you got some of this blue one before. You may have gotten the red too, but I don't remember.
We'll wait and see what she wants, and that's the only one I see.
You got that, Zan.
One of each for JMH.
Okay. Thank you, Zan. All right.
Jennifer Miller says an A and B if she hadn't gotten it before.
You did get one of B, I know. I don't know about the red. It's anybody's guess. If you got that one, you probably got this one too. And hey, Jennifer, how are you? And you just let me know if you want to risk it. All right. Thank you, Jennifer. And for those of y'all that have come in the last little bit, if your invoice has been paid, it will go to the post office first thing in the morning.
It's about time to do a box.
I know. All right, you guys go out there and tell everybody. I'm going to do the small one. It's a 10. So go tell everybody to get here. So this is going to be an offer up. We'll start it at 10, Debbie. I tried to do things a little bit different this time. I found these at Hobby Lobby, and it's a comb. But isn't that pretty? It's a metal pieces here too.
Is there a reserve?
There's a very small reserve on this. I'm trying to do some smaller boxes and tins because it makes it more affordable for more people. But I've got a bigger box we'll do in just a little bit. It's picking up the colors in the room here on the bling. And this is the last of this lace, the very last. There is no more. Is that not pretty? I hate it when I do the last, but it's, it was time. It worked well with this box. And this is a Paris box, a 10. I love that 10. I just thought it was so pretty. And it's smaller. Like I said, I'm trying to do smaller. My bling got kind of moved around in there. So you get this bling as well. And these are like $10. And you can't get them on sale at Joann's anymore. So I put a piece of, 2 pieces of the French Salesman sample lace in there. I really love that one. I think these are so pretty when you put them on something with some pop. Like that, where you can really see the pattern. A black, a pink, a red, anything with pop. And then I put this one in there because I like the color and I like the style, and I felt like it really looked very French. And it's another pretty, this is more of an ivory tone. You can tell the difference when I put them together. The color tones there. And I had to put some black bling in because she's got that, the feathers around her her jacket. I had that black bling, so I put that in there. And there's some really old pieces in here too. This is a piece that somebody pinned in the front of their dress, and the pins are still there. Where's my blue one? The blue one's better. Where's the blue one?
Jennifer Miller's at 11.
All right. It's dirty, but it'll still help it show up better. So look at that old lace. And the pins are still there. And this just needs to be pressed right there. I didn't get a chance to. And then here is a piece of that. This was a 1920s, so it makes it antique bed cover. And it was all of this fabric. It was all made out of this. It was gorgeous. And I don't have a whole lot left, but I wanted to put a piece in there because I really felt like it went with the 10. And then let's see. All right. This doesn't really go with the color on the front. It's more of a pink, but I didn't care. I love it. And it's one I don't have a lot of, and I wanted to share a little bit of that one. There we go. Is that not gorgeous? That's kind of a lavendery color, but I can't get too stuck on making it match exactly. Sometimes it just doesn't work. This is a pretty net lace. There's a yard of that. I've always put a yard when I can. This is a pretty net lace. There's a yard of that one. This is an ivory color. Just pull in and grab it. I don't have any more of this left. This is all I had left. And I believe this came off of a garment. And this has almost a pink tint to it. More like it's a beigey color instead of a cream or a, here we go. You can see it now. And it's wide. It's a beautiful, beautiful wide lace. And here's another pretty little lace. Little net lace. There's a yard of that one. This is the, I've got just like little pieces of this left, and it came off of something. So it's just kind of tattered and worn, but I love that embroidery on the net lace. And there's just a small piece of that. That's, I think, if I find more, I'll be surprised. I think it's all gone. There are some French postcards. Playing cards. Hello. This I've never shared before. There's a yard of that. It is tattered. It is not pristine because it's old. I don't know how old, but it's old. And there's a yard of that. And then this is another really old piece that came off of a garment. You can still see the garment right there. And the garment was silk. I'm having to just let go of some of this. I've been holding on to some of it for too long. This is very aged. It's got, you know, you could probably very delicately clean it, but it feels like silk thread as well. It's very silky. I love silk. It's So that's in there. I had a little bit of this. It's just the net lace. It's just the lace. There's a yard of that. Oh, there's more. I didn't have much of this left, so I put a piece in here and a piece in the box I'll do later. I've got a big box. But I love that. I love that pattern. I just think it's so pretty. And you can feel the texture. You can see and feel the texture in it. And that's a little over half a yard of that one. I had to keep the size of the tin in mind when I started cutting things and pulling things. This I've never done. I don't know though. I could have. I don't remember. It almost looks like it's coffee stained. Come on, show up. There we go. There's not much of that. There's more than a half a yard that I can say, but it's not a full yard. I don't have a lot of that one. This one is old. It's a really old piece. I don't know the age. This is crocheted. And it is gorgeous. I'm going to try to stretch it a little bit so the design shows up a little bit better. But look at that. Look at that fine thread and what they did with it. So I think there's more than 12 inches of that one. Here is a little, I've never done this one before. There's a yard of this one. All right, come on, there we go. There we go. Pretty, pretty little light lace. More of that. I get a lot in a tin. You can imagine what that box is like. Now, this is not that old, but I loved this. This is something I got off a tablecloth, and I've been hoarding some of it. And so I put some of it in there. I felt like it really went with the tin. And then there's this one. I have not done this one before. This feels like a cotton thread. It's so tiny. It's probably about a half an inch. All right, let's see what else is in here. All right, I know I've done a little bit of this one before. This is very much like the Salesman sample lace, but I had a little bit of yardage on this. I can't definitively say it's from France, but it has that look and feel. So and it's more than half a yard. And here's this little piece. I love this. There was not much of this at all. This is half. That's all I had. Hey, Tracy. Thank you. I love putting these tins and boxes together. That is about 12 inches. What else is in there? All right, we've got a couple more pieces. This is another super light and airy piece. Let me get it down there where I can get it under the camera. And it's about a half a yard as well. This is so lightweight. It's like cotton candy. There's that. And this is the last piece, and it's a pretty, I think I put this in boxes before. I really love it. It's a pretty, not peach, but more apricot, a nude, this color, and then a kind of a peachy apricot color. Very Art Deco, very 20s, 30s. And it is a yard.
5.
All right, and this is it. And this is the tin. I can hold it up better now without dropping things out of it. I thought it's just a really, really cute tin. And this will be tied onto the top with the netting. And then I put this on the inside. I just really liked this with this tin. So you're getting a bunch of bling with this one. More bling than I usually put in them, but I liked it.
All right, Jen Miller for 25.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just because I'm trying to let go of a lot of this lace and trying to get things out of my house. So I'm going to say fine. It's not going to look like this. Okay, I'm going to make it pretty again. So, there. I loved that bling. They had these clearance at Hobby Lobby. This thing was like $12. And I think I paid like $3.50 for it. So I grabbed it. I always need things for my boxes. I don't always tell Debbie what I buy, okay? Because she gives me a hard time.
You've been to Joann's lately?
Yes, and I didn't buy a thing. It was so sad. Their prices are still not as good as they were before I mean, they're still at like 20 and 30% off, and that's it. And I just don't need anything enough to pay that price. All right, let me put this out of the way. All right, where is it? Where is it? Let me find it. I have some more. For those that might not have been here before. That was a mistake. I've got my list, so if you're not sure, I can tell you. This is a 1910. I don't think, yeah, May 1910. So it's a 1910, probably a store journal. It's really long and skinny. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. There's 5, 3, 4. No, there's 6 folios in the signature, and they're $5. And they are 6 3/4, and the length is 16 and a little over 16 and 5/8. Had to do my math in my head, not working well.
Lisa for 1.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. You got one, Jennifer. It'll be on its way. Do you want another? I just want you to know. I don't want you to overbuy if you don't want to. So just let me know. I'm probably going to do some sort of bundle with some of these. Hey, Joanne, you just missed a 10. But I have a box. How are you doing, Joanne? Jennifer, let me know, okay? Because I know you got one before. What are you up to today? Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right. Get that over here out of the way. All right. got this out earlier. All right, this one costs more, so I can't do the same price. A 10, T-I-N 10. I know you love the boxes of 10, so you missed 10. So I can't do the same price I did on the other. But it is a, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It is an 1881 Lamode. So I have 52 weeks, and there'll be $5, $5 a thing.
A week?
Some of them have the large images in it. If you choose one with the larger image, it's going to be $7. There's only 3 images in here. There's only 3 images. I can either take the image out and do them all the same. I haven't had a chance to take it apart yet. So,
Lisa,
I don't feel like I can.
For the 7. Tell me what you want.
Pardon?
I'm asking Lisa, does she want the 5 or the 7?
Yes.
JMH, you want the 5 or the 7? Lisa wants a $7 one.
Okay.
JMH, you want the $5 or the $7? She wants 2, so we'll see what she says. 1 large and 1 small for JMH.
Okay.
Jen Miller, 1 large and 1 small. So the larges are gone, right?
The larges are gone, right?
So all we have is the $5 ones left.
And I don't know that I'll ever be able to find these again. So the guy that I got these from doesn't get them typically. It's not something that he deals in. He just happened to have them. I know. The images are wonderful.
Lisa,
so if anybody else is, okay. Thank you, Martha. Look at these. I mean, these images are wonderful.
Jen wants another small one. And Bird and Barn wants 2.
2, yeah.
Martha.
Okay, I got her. Yeah.
Martha. All right. And you got Jen for another one?
If you have a particular, like your birthday. Hey, Debs, how are you doing? So if you have a particular date, you can tell me your birth date, and if I can do it, I will. And they're all gorgeous. They're all beautiful. I mean, this is different than the other one that I had, and it's thicker, heavier. The pages are larger. I've even seen some where the pages are much smaller. 923. All right, Lisa, let me see. You might not get one with an image for that. So do you want Jen, you're 1212? Okay. Do you want
also maybe she'll get 1?
Yeah, I'll check it. If you can get the large with it in there, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I'll do my best to do that for you. Joanne.
Don't have any $7 ones left, Joanne.
Yeah, the 7 one are gone. They're the ones that have the colored images in it.
We only have 3. So all we have left is $5.
All right, let me know, Joanne, if you want one that's, but these are gorgeous. This is one of the nicer ones. It's in better shape than the other one.
Martha is 830.
Yeah, I got that.
Off at the foot, Pearl.
Huh?
You always cut yourself off at the foot.
How?
Asking for birthdays when that might be difficult.
I'm going to do it if I can. If I can't, I can't.
I know,
but there's 52 weeks. There's 52 weeks, so it's a good chance because nobody's birthdays are close. to each other, so we should be able to make it work. I like walking around on one foot, Debbie.
I know, but you always cut yourself off with the foot.
I know, I make life harder for myself, don't I? Here's June 1882.
One more $5 from me, so that's 2 5 and 1 7. So JMH is 3 small, and she gets the large one.
Yeah.
And Joanne, we don't have any $7 ones, honey. All we have is $5 ones. And Joanne's birthday is 8/11. There's no.
I got it.
So are you okay with 2 5s?
I've got you down for 2 5s, Joanne. Just let me know if you don't want them. All right. Did I get everybody?
All right. I think that's it.
Okay. Well, I'll be taking it apart this week, and I'll have more. I'm sure I'll have more left for next week, but you guys will be able to get a chance to get your birthday. And you'll be able to get those 3. I wish there were more, but that's all that was in this book.
Are you showing the box now, Pearl? I got to go to the restroom.
I can. You can go ahead and go.
All right.
You can put it in if you want to, and then I'll start showing it. It'll take a little while.
If you haven't gave a thumbs up, we only have 16. Pearl will do a 25 thumbs up giveaway if she gets.
This 25. Is the box.
Or do you not want to do it yet?
No, I can do it.
Okay. What are you starting it at, Pearl?
We're going to start this one at 20, and there's a reserve, of course. Not an outrageous reserve, but there's a reserve. And so this has got a stick pin in it right now. Say it again.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I told Debbie we weren't going to go too long today because she's not feeling good.
Yeah, you said an hour and a half, and I'm going to quit you at, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. I'm going to quit you at 4, so you got another hour.
Okay. So I put this stick pin in there. This is a heavy, heavy button. You can get these at Hobby Lobby for like $3, $2.99, I think. They have a higher price on it, but their buttons are always a certain price, and it is heavy. I don't know if I can get it where you can really see it, but this is it's a stone-like thing, and it's got facets in it, so it has a lot of bling. And then this is little stones in there. I just thought it was really pretty, and I wanted something black. I always try to go with colors that I find in the tin or the box, but sometimes I'm just not successful. So I put 3 of these cards. I had already tied it up when I found these, and I've got these tickets that I found from somebody. They're not in French, but c'est la vie. And I love this box, and I've been wanting to do this box for a while, but I just kept not getting it done. So it's a narrow box. I'm going to show you the whole outside before I do anything. Got a little tool sticking out there. The back has the same thing on it, and the sides have things on it. So that's the box. It has the little things here to keep it from flopping open. And so I tied it up with a little bit of tulle here. And you're going to see some of the same laces that you saw in the tin, but there's just more in here. So here's a piece of that little white that's almost gone. And here's a piece of that pretty pink. My thing fell down. I can't reach it. So there's that kind of nude color of net lace. It's really, really pretty. And then let's see, I had one of these in the other one. This came off of a garment, and it's silk. There's still some silk attached to it. That's the back of it, sorry. There's the front. I love that pattern. I just think that's so pretty. It's like a garden gate.
Thank you, JMH. I appreciate it.
Let's see. Where do I start? Now, I know I've sold this one before, but it's such a pretty lace. I put it in there anyway.
Oh, you said Debs. I thought you said me. Sorry, JMH. You said Debs. She has a birthday coming. Oh.
Yeah, she's got a birthday. All right. Focus, camera focus. There we go. So there's a yard of that one. Let's see. This is that silk gathered antique lace that I sold. So I put a yard of that in there.
Lisa is in at 30.
That is silk. Here's a piece of that other lace that was in the other box. I love these florals. So this is like the French sample lace. I can't say that it is because I don't know, but I believe it's a French lace. All right, what next? What next? What next? I'll do this one. I don't think I've put this in a tin before or sold it, but I can't be 100% sure because I do a lot of boxes and tins. But I try to bring something different when I can. Isn't that gorgeous? It just needs to be pressed out. It's been curled up a long time. And then here's this one. This was in the other. It was in the tin, but this is this is cotton. This is the cotton lace. I just love that. You can see the aging on it. All right, let's go to this side now. This is another net lace, and I love it. See if we can get it to really focus. There we go. That way it'll show up a little bit better. So there's a half a yard of that one. I've been holding on to this, but I tucked it in there. Full crochet and then a little cotton square with some cut work. All right, I just there too because it was in the bin. It's just a little piece of cotton with some embroidery on it. It was like a border piece you could buy. All right, I know I've sold this before, and this is a really older lace. It's really pretty. It's been a while because I didn't have a lot of it. All right, here's this one. I know I've never sold this one before because this is the first time I've taken any off of the thing. It looks like it's coffee stained, a little crochet trim, and there is a yard of that one. Whenever I have enough, I try to always give a yard. This is that pretty little net lace that was in the tin. Oh, Debbie did. Debbie Ham's birthday was yesterday, and she was sick as a dog all day. And here's a little lace I have not sold or put in a box or tin. All right, come on, focus, focus. All right, there's a yard of that one. This is this came off of a tablecloth, and like I said earlier, I just loved it. I just think it's a beautiful piece of lace. So this one came off of a table runner. It's really pretty. And then this is off of an old piece, and it is bobbin lace, and it's a huge piece of bobbin lace. She was sick all day yesterday. Is that not gorgeous? And there's still that much. So it's about an 18-inch piece of that beautiful lace.
Lori B is 35.
Okay, and this is a piece of that net lace. It's just the net. You could put whatever you want to on there. There's a yard of that. This is a pretty piece. It's a collar, and it's coming apart. It's fraying. But it's a gorgeous old piece with lots of stuff that's still usable on it. Even the part that's fraying. And it's kind of a light ecru color. Looks like it's coffee stained already. I know it was hard yesterday. See, like this little piece, even though it's fraying, it's still wonderful to use. I have to be careful with this. All right, now you can see I'm not even halfway done. So there's definitely a reserve on this. And this is a pretty little net lace with that blue shiny in it. This is probably not antique, but it's pretty vintage. And there is a yard of that. And I had to put blue in here. Here is a piece of that little older net lace that's cotton. There's a yard of that. And you can see how tiny it is. And it's got so much aging on it, it looks like it's coffee stained. And that's a yard. I've never put this one in anything before, and it wasn't in the tin. But this is a pretty insertion lace. It's soft as it can be. All right, come on. There we go. It's a beautiful, beautiful pattern. And then I had some of this. And there's a yard of this. It's a beautiful, beautiful edging. To me, that almost looks like, because my vision's so bad, it looks like little panda bear heads with the ears. Here we go. Now that it's in focus, I can see what it is. All right, this is another older one that I've never shared before. It is a yard. All right, come on. Here we go. So there's a full yard of that lace. It's just beautiful. I love it. Here's another piece. This is slightly gathered. All right, let's see if we can get it to show up.
Lori B is 45.
Is that not beautiful? It's so delicate. Now you can see right there the stitch that's holding those two pieces together. So if you like to do tedious things, you could take that apart and have the two pieces and have this lay flat, because you can see where it's just gathered here and there. I've done that before, but my eyes are getting so bad it's hard. Now this is some of that antique lace that I sold. This is how they tied it together at the factory. And it's a cotton. This one is cotton. And there's more than a yard. I think there's 2 yards, but I can't say. I just know that there's more than a yard. Come on, focus, focus, focus. It's really pretty. And then I've got this one. I do not believe I have shared this one before. It's kind of a taupey color. And it's little hearts. Or to me, it looks like a little heart. So there is a yard of that one. And oftentimes my yards are a little bit more than a yard. If I have plenty of it, I pull off extra. I don't remember sharing this one before. I did have a piece of this in the tin, though. I do try to find some things that I haven't sold or shared before. So there's a yard of that one. This one I have not shared before. It was in the tin as well, though, because I was trying to do both at the same time. Come on, show it. There we go. Look at that fine net lace. And this is cotton. And there's this. And I had a hard time. I've got a little bit left. But look at that insertion lace. That is an old piece.
Insertion lace. I mean, I just don't. I guess you're supposed to put a ribbon through it, aren't you?
Yeah, it's Entredu. I never say it right. Carol knows how to say it right. She's got that French Canadian tongue. I don't. Now this has a light gathering on it as well. Is that the front or the back? All right, this is the front. There's not quite a yard of this one because it's all that I had. I think I doubled it. I split it between this and the 10. It's a nice little cotton. You can tell it's older when you know it's cotton. And then I put some of this in there because it was blue. And it's just a pretty older blue gimp. It's got like a two-tone blue to it. Almost a purple and a blue. And I just felt like the color went with the 10. I mean, with the box. And then there's this one. And I know that I've sold this before, but it's such a pretty lace. I feel like it works anywhere. Very French looking. Very pretty. This is a collar. This I don't feel like is that old, but I liked it. It's not that old. What's it made in cotton? Made in 100% cotton, made in China. So it's not that old, but it's really pretty, and it's got the little the crocheted over the button to make it a covered button. But I just thought it was really pretty, and it feels nice. It does have a nice feel to it. And it was in my bin, so it went in here. And then last but not least is this pretty lace. And there is a yard of this piece. And this is an older lace. I don't know the age. Because I just find things in random places.
Last piece?
It's the last piece.
All right, putting the 30 seconds.
The reserve has not been met. It's not outrageous, but there's a lot of lace in here. And I'm going to just make it pretty again. It won't look exactly like it did, but it'll be pretty. It won't be piled in there like this. I love this one. I really do. And the thing about this is you put your ribbon through, and that little string there holds it in place. It won't drop.
Joanne for 61. What's your reserve?
That's close enough that I'll say okay. It's close enough. I've got to start moving more of this stuff out of my way. But it will be it'll be pretty when you get it. And it'll have that pretty button on there. So if you're looking for buttons like that for your projects, Hobby Lobby has some beautiful, beautiful buttons. And they're reasonably priced. So you're not getting antique or anything like that, but you're getting a beautiful button. So I just kind of pulled a whole bunch when I was in there shopping one day, and I have a little stockpile of bling. Oh, just listening? Well, you've got a box coming your way already, or is it a 10? I don't remember. I try to make sure they always have really nice things in it. So I could sit here and piddle for too long. That's for sure. Play with the lace. Can you just imagine back when I love that. Isn't that pretty? Look how big it is. I can't imagine having to wear all that kind of lace. And I just don't understand how they were able to clean it back then with their method of cleaning and have it not get completely destroyed the first, time it was worn.
They did all that hand washing.
Yeah, washing. That's it. They washed it. They didn't wash it.
He washed it.
I love you, Debbie. All right. Let's see. What else do I have? What else do I have? I have. Does it have my list? I don't think I've done this one. Trying to get rid of a lot of these books that I have. This is a French, a Larousse. I'm not saying it right, and I sure didn't spell it right when I typed it into your thing. It's a 1981 Petite Larousse Illustré. So it's an illustrated dictionary, and I have signatures, and I'm going to do them for $1 a piece. I didn't count the pages. There's some color, like this is just all pink. Doesn't have any images. So I'll make sure you're getting a lot for your money. How about that? There's Z. That was Z.
All right. Lori B5.
Thank you, Lori.
Lisa 2.
Okay.
Martha 4.
Okay.
JM 2. Lori wants pink.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller 5.
Okay. What I try to do when I'm doing one like this is I don't just take from the top like 5. I try to space it so that you're getting different letters. So you'll have some variety there. All right. Let's see. And I would offer the cover up, but I don't know where the other part of it is. It's on. All right. Let's see if I can pull something else different. What have I got that's different? What is this? This box has been on my shelf for a year and a half. Let's see what it is. I'm trying to clean my shelves off. Oh, go adult, J-Mac. I'm not going to adult today at all. Not at all. All right. I'll have to do pages of this because it didn't come out in signatures. But this is an older, I don't even remember the date on it. Do I have the cover?
Lori, you'll get pink. She says she really wants pink. She'll get pink.
No, I got that pink. I got pink beside your name. So here's the cover. Let's see. This one didn't come apart very well. Let's see what the date is. And you can see this is kind of fragile right there. 1918. So these are antique pages. And they're not in signatures. They did not want to come out well. I did this back way before I moved. So what I'm going to do is I'll do, let's see, here's one signature. This one looks like it came out okay. That's 2 pages. That's 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's the A. So there's 5 folios in this signature. I don't know. I'm going to do 5 folios, possibly 6 if I can, or the same amount in pages because a lot of this did not come out well. You can see. And I'll do it for $1. So it's the same kind of thing. You're going to get a bunch of antique dictionary pages. But it needs to go off my shelf. This is what I'm going to be trying to do for the next few months is just find things that are on my shelves that need to go away and be done with it.
Lori
so it'll be, it's going to be 10 pages or 5 folios.
Jen Miller 2.
Okay.
Martha 3. Lisa 3.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. So I have too much stuff. Joanne's is not my space in my space anymore, and I'm limiting the amount of times I go to a thrift unless it's drop something off and get rid of it. So I'm trying to get rid of what I have in the house. Let's see if I can find something else on my shelf in this building. I'm gonna have to do some quick packs with that. All right. Okay, way too much for that. Too many things coming up the top of things. I'll have to get those out and look at those. That's all I can see right there for right now. I am, let's see, I have a hard time now deciding whether I hold on to something for a bundle or let it go. So I'm going to let this go. I have, let's see, a little over 2 yards of this piece. It's a very, very nice weight cotton. And it's got the white crochet on the bottom, the little scallop crochet. So that's a little over 2 yards. This is just a small piece. Let me see, I've got more. No. That's another yard. So that's 3 yards. I have a total of 4 yards. So I'll do it for $1.25 a yard, and there's 4 yards. I did a bundle and used some of that, but I'm not going to redo that bundle. So I'll do them one time and that's it. You can take that off and stamp on that cotton. Okay. And then just use the trim.
Lisa 1 yard.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jennifer. I have an auction.
Martha 1.
Huh? Oh, Martha. Okay. Thank you, Martha. That leaves one more. Who wants the last one? Do we have 25 thumbs up yet? Did you do a thumbs up?
Yep.
I always forget. I'm going to do one. All right. Let me pin this to it so I don't lose it. I'm wishing I'd had lunch now.
Well, you can have dinner pretty soon.
Huh?
You can have dinner pretty soon.
Yeah. All right, Lisa, I've got you for that. Thank you. I'll just give you the 2 yard piece. That way I don't have to cut it. I don't like to cut anything I don't have to cut. All right, let's see what else I've got in here. What else do I have? I have this fabric. It's really pretty. And this is the wide, super wide fabric. So when I did it before, I cut it. This is a 1 yard piece. So I can do 4 fat quarters. And your fat quarter is going to be a yard across and 18 inches down. Y'all understand what I'm saying that? So this is an older 2006 fabric. your fat quarter is going to be this long, this wide. So it's a super wide. It's what they do for quilt backing. So it's going to be $3 a fat quarter, but you're getting a huge amount of fabric. I see Tracy with a, I don't know if that's a thumbs up. I can't tell.
Well, let's see what she said.
It doesn't like that. Maybe she was pointing out Lisa's comment about the last yard.
Yeah. You got it, didn't you? I didn't tell you because you said it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah. So it's a huge, huge amount of fabric. You're going to be like 36 inches by 18 inches. Actually, more than 18. It's just a big piece of fabric. Oh, no problem, Tracy. I appreciate you doing that. Nobody wants the pretty daisies. Nobody wants the daisies.
I'm not seeing anybody.
That's okay.
Jen Miller.
All right. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. You've got it. Maybe I'll do a bundle with that. I don't know. I've got so much fabric to work through. It's challenging. Let's see. All right. I have this piece of fabric, and then I have, where are my paper scissors? I never use my fabric scissors for paper. My children learned. I had the scissors in the black case, black sleeve, and they knew better than to ever touch those scissors. I made sure there were plenty of other scissors around the house. Because if you never tried to cut fabric with dull scissors, you haven't lived. It's horrible. All right, so this is a cotton canvas. I have them just checking the measurement. I have a generous 1.5 yards, so I'll do this for $2.50 a fat quarter. It does not have glitter in the fabric. That I don't know where that came from, but this is a what did I say? A cotton canvas. It's a heavier weight. It's not a dress weight or a shirt weight. It has that more canvas feel to it, and it doesn't have glitter. So you've got the pretty bees on this. It's not really an olive. Maybe it is an olive. And then it's got the faded olive there. And it has little black splatter.
Jen Miller.
So I have, all right, there's 6 available.
JMH.
Hold on, let me get it. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, there's, let's say I have 6. There's 4 still available if anybody's interested. I'm just pulling from the big stack behind me, trying to whittle some of it down.
I must have bought a bunch of that from you. I got a great big piece of that.
Yeah. Well, this was a remnant piece that I picked up one day. So I know I've bought it and sold it before, but this was a remnant. Let's see.
And where did you get that at Joann's?
Yes, months ago, Debbie. Months.
Oh, I
months and months ago.
I thought you said
no. I've had that for a long time, and I just never brought it out. All right, I had one of these, and I took it off of the pillow, but this is a pillow cover. It's got the crochet on it, and it's kind of hard to show you the pattern, but there we go. Let's see if that works. It's not the finest cotton, but if you're going to use it for a craft, it's great. And I'll do it for $2 to the first me, Debbie. And I see you, Joanne. I'll get you on that fabric.
Oh, yeah, Joanne.
I know you're not feeling good, Debbie. I'm giving you a break.
Yeah.
I want you to feel better.
Anybody want a pillow?
I'm hoping next week I've got lots of ink pads, re-inkers, and that kind of thing that have got to go. So I'm going to try to have those organized and ready to go next week. They're brand new. They're still wrapped in the cellophane. All right, let me get that out of the way. Let me see. Trying to find things that I haven't brought out before. And that's kind of challenging today. Get that.
Joanne's going to take a piece of fabric.
Okay, I have this piece left. It's all I have left. I got this at that estate sale where I got all the lace and that kind of thing. It's that double-sided fabric. All right, let me see if I can find. Oh, she's going to take the
that $2 piece.
Yeah, the pillow cover. Thank you, Joanne. Be great for to coffee stain it or tea stain it or something. I mean, I look at things and I see how that could be used. I see what you could do with the cotton. It's not a bad cotton on the back. The crochet lace is just a little bit stiffer than, and maybe washing it would help that. So this is all I have left of this. It's a gorgeous fabric. It's an older fabric, and you can see it's two fabrics, or it's got, I don't know how they wove this, okay, but it's got this design in it, and then you've got the plain, and on the other side it's flipped. This is all I have left of it. It's 54 inches wide, and I'll fold it and tell you how wide it is. It is almost 11 inches. It's like over 10.5 inches, right? Let's say 10.5 inches wide. I'll do it for $1 to the first me, Debbie, just to make it go away, just so somebody can get it and use it. It's a gorgeous piece of fabric.
Martha.
Okay, thank you, Martha. I had yardage on this and sold every bit of it but this. And I am just trying to, I don't want to send it to the thrift because I know somebody would really love that. All right, see what else I have here. All right. This is a table topper. So it is, that's 36. It's probably, I wish y'all could have seen me yesterday, y'all. 36, 38, 40, 42, 44 inches square. There's somebody had these bookcases for $25 and I wanted to go get them, but I wasn't sure I could get them in the car. So I was trying to figure out how to get my second row seats to lie down, and they don't. I have to take them out. And I finally just said, forget it. I love this. It's got a scalloped edge with that ecru colored thread. It's got the embroidery here. It's got the crochet here. The corners are like this. It's got a pretty flower there. And then you've got that crochet that goes crisscrosses. And then this is the center. And the center has those little curved pieces. It's got the beautiful flowers. It's got pretty pulled thread. through the center. And I'll do the whole thing for $6, or I'll do halves for $3. Lori, your invoice has been out there for a while. I'll go check it. Did you change your email or anything? Facebook. PayPal has been doing some weird things. So send me your information again. I've invoiced you before and we haven't had a problem, but maybe something has changed. I see a teeny tiny stain right here, but this is such a beautiful piece of fabric. It's even prettier on the right side. Please do, because I've got an invoice out there for you. No interest? All right. What about a quarter? Is anybody interested in a quarter of it?
That's how much? $2 a quarter?
Yeah, I'll do $2 a quarter. This is what you would get with the quarter. Get all that pretty yummy there. And then this is the center part you would get. You just let me know. All right, let me see what else I have that's different.
I haven't seen anybody.
Okay, it's not a problem. You never know what somebody's going to want and what they don't. And I know we've got other sales going on out there too, and people are probably bouncing back and forth. That's what we do. I do it. I'm looking on my shelf over here to see what I can find.
I doubt it might go. Jack, it's probably too cold for me.
Cold with the swim.
Huh?
Cold with the swim.
No, I think I'll just let you go and I'll watch it on. I'll go the next time. You're going up to.
Yeah, Debbie doesn't need to be out there in the weather. Make her behave, Jack.
Huh? You're going up now? Oh, you already been there. Okay. Well, I'll see. What time are you? What time's the ball game? 4:30. I'll see it. How it goes.
All right. I don't remember what I did this for. Half of it's gone. This is a shower curtain. It's a beautiful toile shower curtain. The fabric is really nice. It's got this toile on it. Here you've got the giraffes. Here you've got not bunnies, but another horned animal there. Here are elephants. This is just a water scene with what looks like a bird right there. This is just half of it. You've got the horned animals, the giraffes. So it alternates back. It's a pretty light green. And you can see it's got a kind of a pattern. There we go. With the slub texture, making a pattern in it. All right, send me your information again, Lori. Something has to have changed. Because I've invoiced you. I've been invoicing you for years, so I know something had to have changed. So I've got this large piece. I'll do 2 pieces. They've got the plastic at the top, but you can cut that off. That's a yard wide by a little over a yard long for $3 each. If you like toile, it's a really pretty one. I always look for toile. I'll buy toile anytime I can find it for a decent price, but I haven't seen any lately.
She said nothing changed on her end, so send it again.
Okay, I'll just double check what's in there because it's been out there for a little bit from the last set of sales.
Joanne wants one.
Okay, thank you, Joanne. Anybody else? I don't like that one.
She said
I
the
think
last
what
one
kind of
was in December.
Yeah, I haven't done anything. You're going to get both anyway, Joanne. So I'm going to give you both for $4. How does that sound? You get it all for $4. Saves me from having to cut and hold on to anything. All right, let's see. This is the last ditch effort on this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. There's a little stain right there, but not much of it. This would make a beautiful journal cover. Put lace over it. This has a texture to it, a dimension to it. It's the same on both sides. There are some stains. It was a table runner, but it's huge. And you've got the two tassels that are still in great shape. So let me measure. That's 1, 2. It's over 2 yards long. You've got fabric on front and back. There are a few small stains. I think some of these would probably come out. I'll do it for $3 to the first me, Debbie. But it's leaving my house one way or the other. It's a gorgeous table runner.
Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne. I just look at things and I see the fabric. Right. Just randomly looking to see if there's anything.
Got 15 minutes, Pearl.
All right.
Jack's
I appreciate you, Deb. I know you have been feeling 100% today.
Well, and I think Jack says it's not cold out, so I'm probably going to go at the ball game. So,
Well, you
time to
bundle
go.
up. All right, I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting. All right, let's see what this is. This is pretty. This is pretty. I'm about to have a Faberlanche, though. All right, this was a huge. It was a huge tablecloth. And this is half. And I don't remember what I did this for, and it doesn't matter. So that's the pattern. It's got this insertion piece in here. It's got the pulled thread pattern. It's got embroidery. It's white. This is not a white. This is a white, so it's a little different, but it's got this pretty blue embroidery on it. It's a pale blue embroidery. This was a very, very fine tablecloth. The cotton is just really smooth. I took the lace off. No, didn't have lace. No, I did. I took the lace off on this. So I'll do this whole piece for $5 to the first me, or I'll cut it in half. It's huge. It's over a yard long and over a yard wide. And this is this middle. It's in the side. This is part of the middle right here. It's a gorgeous piece. You're getting a huge piece of tablecloth for $5.
Not seeing anybody.
No? Okay. It is beautiful. All right. Here is another tablecloth piece. No, it's actually a tablecloth. I haven't cut it. Wrong side. This is a heavy cotton. It's not a fine cotton. It's not coarse. It's just heavier. You've got your bow and cut work there. You've got these flowers here and the leaves and cut work. You've got the bow in the center down the side, along with the flowers and the cut work. Get that pen out of the way. And so there's not a big center piece. These leaves just go into the center. I see a little stain there. This is a really, really pretty cotton tablecloth. I'll do it for $6 to the first knee, or I'll cut it in half.
Okay. So you say it's not good. How much you say, Pearl?
$6.
Candy's about gone.
I know, I ate it.
It's 36 inches wide,
7.
and then about 24 inches, 48 inches in length. So it's not a huge tablecloth.
Just tomorrow.
Just really unusual design. That would be really pretty on top of something with a vibrant color underneath it.
Like that. I'm not seeing anybody.
No? Okay. Well, we can call it a day, Debbie. You just sound like you're just feeling worse and worse. I want you to rest before you go to the ball game.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Wendy Keller's going to take it. Thank you, Wendy. I think you're going to love that. And there's so much pretty white to work with, too.
All right, girls. I'm going to. Well, I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Debbie. You take lots of stuff to bundle up with because it's going to get cold.
I will. Sounds good.
I don't want you getting sicker.
All right. Thanks, girls. Bye.
Bye, Debbie. I hate it when people don't feel good. So I think we're just going to go ahead and call it a day. I've got lots still I need to get done, so it'll give me time to get some work done. I may get to the post office today instead of tomorrow if I can get it done. So I love you, ladies. I hope y'all all have a wonderful evening and a great rest of your week, and I'll see you out there in different sales. So y'all take care and be good. Bye, y'all.